So we start off with Gakuen Alice, which is a Nozomi slash Right Stuff release. So of course, as is typical of their fashion, they release it in a convenient set like this. It was an interesting series, kind of frustrating to watch, I thought. But if you're the kind of person that, well, I don't know. I'm not quite sure, because that's a very personal observation. So I guess the discs have the same artwork as the cover. I mean, nothing about it strikes out to me as being definitely super awesome or anything like that. It was entertaining to watch. Neat ideas. Their fun Alice powers are interesting. I guess as a person that roots for the main character, I really don't like it when an anime belittles them. That uncomfortable feeling that's intentionally made. Well, whatever. Hidamari Sketch, which I was originally requested to show last week, but because I was stupid enough to start pulling the K's out, I kind of missed that this was on the list. But now I've got it, and not all of it is out on DVD, since I do believe they're about to release some OVAs. But I do have everything that's been released thus far as I know. There's always that possibility that something flies under my radar. Usually a Sentai Filmworks release, I doubt it. Amazon would categorize it right. It'd show up on DVD Aficionado. This one has a different separating thing on the inside and fancier graphics. I watched the first season. It was entertaining. Whew. Let's do this for our next one. Slayers. Good old Slayers. I originally started rewatching this, didn't I? Mostly because I remembered that the universe just kind of... It feels like there's slightly more depth to the universe once you have watched a bit of Slayers. I think in particular I was probably looking for stuff here in the second season regarding the Clare Bible manuscript, but I also need to rewatch the third season since I don't remember that one so well. I mean, I watch a lot of this stuff and I experience deja vu as in like, oh yeah, I remember that happened. Then again, I do have a lot of Gundam to rewatch, don't I? Or not rewatch, but watch in the first place. Season 4, of course, jumps further into the future. The artwork clearly jumping forward a decade. We've got a really strange picture of Amelia. And, oh yeah, I remember this really strange picture of Lena as well. Those may be like the episode dividers. I bet those have an official name. Season 5, which really continues Season 4, and if Seasons 1, 2, and 3 were 26 episodes each, then I don't know why this one isn't considered Season 4 Part 2. But, whatever. A lot of neat graphics all over the place on these. And it's worthwhile to finally do this, because I've been meaning to check something. Something which I'm pretty sure is obviously the way I think it is, but you know what they say about assumptions. And that is the Slayers 4-5 complete season pack, which is I got because it also has all of it on Blu-ray. They're like one big, happy, dysfunctional family. Yeah, those are the same discs, and then we've got the Blu-ray versions. Oh, Could have just seen that image real easily this way. Oh well. Let's see. Next up, we've got the Slayer's OVA collection. It's let's see. I want to make sure. Yeah, this is an ADV. One of these things. But look, here's an ADV Films preview disc with what appears to be the place promised in our early days. It doesn't feel like there's any other discs there. So we've just got Slayer's The Book of Spells and Slayer's Excellent. And you know, that kind of makes it really hard to keep track of all the Slayer stuff because, you know, Season 2 being next and Season 3 being Try. See, and then we've got the movies. Slayer's movie. Which, of course, you know, as usual, I always hang on to these things if they're of a high enough quality. And the more recent Funimation ones, they're like part of the plastic now, it feels like. Slayer's a motion picture, okay. That one's easy to remember. And then we've got Slayer's Return. When you see a list of all these names together, it can be really hard to remember which is a series, which is a movie, which is Season 2 and Season 3. Some people out there definitely remember. But I don't know. And that's kind of an endearing quality to Slayer's as well. And unlike popular mainstream media claims, this one's not really about blood, gore, and violence. This is more about dragons avoiding stepping on the main characters as if they are doggy poo on the ground. And then Lena Inverse comically blows up an entire town. You know, sort of like how Yosemite Sam would try and get Bugs Bunny to play a piano and blow himself up. A very comical kind of violence. Has a serious edge to it. Slayer's Premium. Oof. Come on. Lots of Slayer stuff. That's pretty much the big thing to show this week. And, yeah. I've talked enough about that. Final thing is, Wise, or Ease, or something. And this has Legacy. I think it's either part of the name, or assuming this is not something differently, indicating this is... We have, it's my understanding this is a complete collection with all the releases. Or maybe if there were only 2 releases. We've got Volume 1 and Volume 2, and then we've got the sequel... Wise or Ease 2. Nothing too complicated. I've only watched the first one. I remember it being interesting. For the life of me, I can't remember what happened. Anyways, that's everything I was asked to show in Inside the Box.